The opportunities, resources, and vision that were developed by Nisga'a during the first 2 days of the Economic Prosperity Strategy session provide a foundation for creating an economic vision, establishing a mission, and setting goals for Nisga'a economic prosperity. During this strategic planning process, Nisga'a proposed a new vision for economic prosperity. 1. We courageously pursue opportunities to leverage and protect our rightful resources and ensure our Nisga'a economic prosperity. 2. With business certainty aligned with Nisga'a cultural values and our treaty, we are open to building partnerships to develop robust and sustainable economies that ensure prosperity for our nation. 3. By enabling Nisga'a citizens to enjoy the same or better opportunities for employment, entrepreneurship, income, and wealth creation as other Canadians. To achieve this vision, the Nisga'a Nation must be guided by the following core values, shown as foundational stones in the visual: clarity, certainty, education, health and wellness, our history and culture, our treaty, strength, compassion, innovation, and professionalism. Important core values also included respect for one another, transparency as an organization, emphasis on trust, open and fair dealings, and excellent communication and accountability. If the economic strategic vision is ultimately what we want to achieve as a nation, the mission statement is a more detailed expression of how we want to achieve it. The WSN session defined the mission to be that the Nisga'a Treaty opens the door. We will create an economy that would sustain the Nisga'a people for generations and create certainty with non-Nisga'a partners. 3 key priority areas, shown as 3 mountains in the visual, emerged from the foundational vision and mission: branding and selling the Nisga'a story to the world, green energy, attract large industry. Although we identified a number of important focus areas during the planning session, we ultimately chose 3 to prioritize. All priority areas identified are of equal priority, shown as 3 mountains of equal height. Priority 1, branding and selling the Nisga'a story to the world. In this category, the most immediate priority is to develop a solid plan for our economic brand, which may include using Trimsim in how we present ourselves. Part of the plan will include ensuring infrastructure and processes are in place to share our brand with visitors, including tours, a longhouse development through language and culture stories, and a park management plan. To sell our story to the world, we must continue to boldly announce and share our statement that we are open for business. And this includes reaching out to neighbors in partnership, friendship, and strength. To ensure that our economic brand remains strong, we must develop a quality management plan for our products and services to commit to high quality and Nisga'a authenticity. The Nisga'a Nation also has the opportunity to create and refine an access plan or statement to welcome industry interested in working on our land, to provide clarity regarding expectations, values, and outcomes. Priority 2, green energy. Under the category of green energy, we identified urgent priorities and goals, including developing feasibility studies on energy opportunities. Other urgent priorities include applying for all water on reserve and adjacent suitable land, and begin negotiations with BC Hydro for hydropower. These priorities require examining legislation for projects to ensure it is both aligned and understood. Over the short term, we identified the need to use expertise in nation and consultants to identify green energy projects, with the goal of investing in a hydroelectric project together by 2022. We have a goal to attract foreign investment of 2.5 billion by 2025. Longer-term goals include training and capacity building for our citizens to ensure we have internal capacity to support these projects, solar panels on public infrastructure, and ensuring all waste in Nass Valley is recycled by small business to show the world our green priorities. Priority 3, attract large industry. Under the category of attracting large industry, we are primarily concerned with creating the framework, structure, and monitoring required to attract and retain the right industry partners. The first priority is ensuring appropriate legislation to support smart growth and protect Nisga'a assets. We need to come to a clear understanding of how legislation can be used to both encourage business and resource development while ensuring our nation's rich resources are protected to ensure an ongoing, prosperous economy for future generations. The second set of priority goals are focused on communicating with potential partners through developing communication and information packages for attracting partners and hosting an economic industry conference in 2020 to share our vision of economic prosperity. Our third goal is the creation of a research plan for LNG opportunities, including Nisga'a Gulf, within 5 years. Additionally, it was clear that a framework for monitoring performance indicators will be required to ensure long-term economic success and monitor the benefits and cost of our industry partnerships. The establishment of a new directorate to implement our economic development strategy was identified as a key priority required to achieve these goals. We uncovered a key insight during our discussions. Our current policies and some of our government structures are misaligned and often result in saying no, but we should be working to find ways to say yes and overcome our own barriers when opportunities are in line with our values and the intent of our treaty.